everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of Reporter's Notebook. Today, I have with me a very special guest because it is Kelci's birthday. Happy birthday, Kelci!
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how much of this I can play, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop playing that right now. Well, happy birthday! Are you doing anything to celebrate?
No, I think if there wasn't COVID, I probably would, but dinner with my roommate or something.
Awesome. Okay, what's a good dinner spot? What would you choose for to celebrate your birthday?
I'd like to be on like a health kick and everything, but
I'm the same way.
I love to go out and get tacos or margaritas. So that might be.
Yeah, it's your birthday. You gotta. Nope, I'm the same way because if even on special occasions, I still like to stick to something healthy.
So we'll see what time I get home from work, and that'll tell me if I'm gonna go out to dinner.
That's true. Yes. And speaking of work, Reporter's Notebook.
Yes.
What there are a few special projects that you're working on. Can you tell us what is the big kind of special occasion coming up besides your birthday? And what are you doing to kind of plan for that?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, which hopefully you do and you weren't living under a rock, the Super Bowl is this weekend. Super Bowl Sunday is coming up. It will be aired on CBS. It's Super Bowl 55 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here at WNCT, we're providing exclusive coverage right here from the digital studio that you will see later on Friday. You'll see all throughout the weekend of exclusive Next Star coverage and coverage here at WNCT that other stations may not have. So we're going to look at, stadium preparations, what Raymond James Stadium is doing behind the scenes, which actually I think is really cool. Also, it is in Tampa this year. And Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers, this will be the first time in the Super Bowl's history that a home team is actually playing in the Super Bowl. So that's a cool little tidbit there. But we're also going to kind of look at COVID-19 safety precautions. We'll look at some of the advertisements that are going to be run this year. The prices have dropped a little bit, which comes as a surprise, and maybe a surprise or maybe not for others. But there are a few different companies that will not be having advertisements this year that I thought was a huge shock. So we'll have those details later on Friday.
And so where can people find this information? Because this is it's gonna air, but I believe we're gonna have a tab on our website, or where can people check this out?
Yes, so there will be quite a few different pages. We're going to live stream it on this afternoon at 3 p.m. and then you can also find it on our WNCT Now page. You can find it on our sports page on our website at WNCT.com. And also we have a tab on there titled The Big Game, so the Super Bowl. There's a ton of really cool content that we have here at WNCT that's on there surrounding the big game, whether it be fans or preparations or the whole 9 yards. So it's a really, really exciting time, and we're going to have quite a few different segments that'll come out. I know I'll be recording one with Brian Bailey this afternoon, and we're going to talk about, the game details, a little bit of background with the players. But today's segment that will be pushed out talks about the fun and the preparations and the advertisements and, food deliveries and the preparations with food and everything. So we'll have every different angle that you can think of, pretty much.
Wait, so what's going on give us a little sneak peek about what's going on with the advertisements. Is it because of COVID or what's that about?
A little bit because of COVID. There are a few companies, so I'll give you an inside scoop. The Budweiser commercials that everyone absolutely loves with the Clydesdales or the puppies, they're not having an advertisement this year. And their Anheuser-Busch announced that they're doing so because they want to do a push for the COVID-19 vaccine. So they're doing something with that rather than being in the Super Bowl this year. But a few other notable brands that I was, to be honest, surprised about that will not have advertisements this year are Coke, Pepsi, and Hyundai, which I think every year that you think of, the Pepsi halftime show or seeing Coke commercials with the polar bear or anything. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting because I feel like as much as I love, football parties and when I live back home, and I'm from Dallas, so, Dallas Cowboys are I know, I get it. I mean, it's not really a choice for me. I just grew up in a very Dallas Cowboys based family. You know, it's kind of a cult.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
So Dallas Cowboys, but my brother was a San Diego Chargers fan back when they were still San Diego Chargers, but now I think the franchise left that city, and that was a big deal because I went to school in San Diego as well. So a lot of big football things. But one of the things that I love about Super Bowl Sunday is even if because Cowboys haven't been in the Super Bowl forever.
Okay, Brian Bailey will be your absolute best friend because he's a huge Cowboys fan.
Yes.
I grew up an Eagles fan, so we always butt.
Oh, I did not know that. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap up this edition. I'm joking. But yeah, no, but like the best part of the Super Bowl are the other commercials. You know, well, one of the best parts besides Puppy Bowl, it's the commercials.
Oh yeah.
That is interesting. Okay, so we'll learn more about kind of like the advertisements and why they're pulling back. And we can find that out at WNCT.com. So some people might not know. I did not know because I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah,
who's in the Super Bowl?
So it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So both teams, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year, but both teams only have a handful of times that they either won at the Super Bowl or have been to the Super Bowl. So they're not to say they're unfamiliar because the Chiefs won last year, but there's not too many wins in their franchise, which I think is really exciting. But I'm pulling for the Bucs this year because I would like to see Tom Brady bring home another Super Bowl win, which I think he's just the absolute GOAT of all time with football. And anytime you can root for someone that's going for a record, I would 100% go for that.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was like, so what are when it comes, because you know, in politics,
Sure.
there's a lot of you have to like remain neutral, and in news in general, you have to remain neutral. But when it comes to like not sportscasting, but yeah, I guess sportscasting and reporting on sports, can you take a team? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay.
So typically, if they're local teams, like they're high school teams and two from the area, you probably won't want to say, hey, I want to pull for this team over the other. But, you know, we're the official station of the ECU Pirates, so anytime we get the chance to root for them, we can. Same thing. It is good to remain unbiased if you're looking to pursue that more a little bit further, but it's fun every once in a while, especially for the Super Bowl. It's okay to put your picks out there and say you're rooting for this team or not, or have a team that you pull for, like the Eagles. But yeah, so it's all good.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good to know. So kind of actually wrapping up this reporter's notebook because you have a lot that you need to get to do today. Where is where can people watch the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. It will be on CBS. 6:30 p.m. is kickoff on Sunday. CBS. Drill that into your head. You can find it on there. It's WNCT station on, if you are watching it on the television.
Channel 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm losing my words. I was going to say our live stream, but that's not the case because it will not be on our live stream. This is a CBS affiliated Super Bowl this year. So all of that will be on there.
Okay, so it's gonna be on Channel 9, and then people are gonna tune in and watch the Super Bowl and have some pretty awesome, you know, food and fun.
Yes,
and all
Brian
that stuff.
Bailey is working on Sunday, so he will have the official game highlights.
Oh.
If you can't catch the game, tune in to WNCT later on, I believe at 11 p.m. He will have it during the CW at 10 o'clock as well, with some of the game highlights and the recap of the Super Bowl. So.
Well, thank you so much, Kelci, for joining me. Happy birthday, and I know you have a lot of things that you need to get to, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up this edition of Reporter's Notebook, and be sure to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday. I don't know who you're rooting for. Tweet at us who you're rooting for, but either way, have a good time. You know, it's Super Bowl Sunday. COVID didn't cancel it, so let's just celebrate that. Okay. All right, everyone. Good afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.